the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different than breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see in the demons, really for lifers. Thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and second and jiving. In a turbulent time,
take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his first pass is incomplete.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's finding a way to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jaden Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lopez. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. Well, not only 35 here, following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them out in the minds of their opponents.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Hall again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got to slow. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 1st-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Viking 18.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Jets 7. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. And you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now check down, complete to Hall. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's when your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Ooh, baby, we run it up.
2nd and 7.
No touch. No touch.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Hurts. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Take over 1st and 10.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Zach Baum there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught the 20. And he's taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
45 yards.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. There's Hall bringing in another one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Running left, it's Hall. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 38 now. Here's second down at 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man complete, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. To find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the Jets sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 15. They'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And this one's incomplete.
So it looks like they start some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Have the 60. Have the 60. Take off.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to get this out to the 20-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. Down the right sideline. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd and 6. Up the middle with Barkley. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A quarterback run, good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that.
Hey, give me a team. Give me the